Loyalty. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm not really sure what to say, like how to elaborate on that anymore. But yeah, I think it's something that I think we all seek in one another. There's something to be said about friendships, relationships with family and friends, coworkers, colleagues, etc. To maintain loyalty. It's something that respond. It gives a response or a read of dependability. Yeah, and I think it builds cohesion. You can build cohesion off of loyalty. Watching movies and discussing ideas. Yeah, so I think those two things work well off of one another. Yeah, obviously I teach film, so one of the things that we talk about is sort of like the idea behind a particular film, and I really enjoy getting into discussing the minutia of a filmmaker's idea, but ideas in general, and that extends from my fifth graders and sort of the concept of perspective drawings and how those things relate to the real world. They're still discovering space for themselves, as well as my seventh and eighth graders. We are building sort of kinetic sculptures, and the idea of how does three-dimensional objects work as independent objects to themselves, the creator. And then with my upper schoolers, it's sort of it's more of a philosophical discussion about the idea of objects in space, but it boils down back to the original idea, and we sort of expand on that in any given sort of project or class, etc. Films that explore the sort of temporal nature of life, films that sort of break beyond sort of the normal framework of the running time of cinema. 2 hours and 40 minutes may not be enough to really sort of develop an idea. And so, yeah, films that sort of extend beyond the normal framework in pursuit of an idea. For my students, I like to believe that they see me as being fair and reliable and and understanding, I guess, for my students, and then for my colleagues, all of those same ideas, and a team player, I guess, would be one of those things that I'd like. I have no idea, honestly, but those are the things that I would would be great if my students and my colleagues felt. Good question. Community, friendship, and I would say family, I guess. Experiential. Yeah, yeah. I really love being hands-on. There's something great. Obviously, before you can do that, you have to have a framework and an understanding, and a lot of that is sort of like disseminated through text. But once you move from that point of view, I think you really have to put it into practice. It's like anything. I think mathematics, writing, all of those skill sets. They're essentially the old adage is that they are a muscle and they have to be exercised. And so yeah, I think experiential optimism. Yeah, I feel I think I'm in a perpetual state of optimism. Yeah, the glass is always half full. And I think being an educator is important too, because you're dealing with personalities and very sort of young personalities, and I think it's nice and it's reassuring for the students to sort of, regardless of where they are in their daily sort of routine, in their daily state of mind, I think if they can come to a beacon that feels positive and feels as if the glass is half full, I think that can perpetuate them to sort of make it through the day.